Dans cette vidéo, nous allons introduire le théorème de DeMoivre.
Okay, now the theorem says we can calculate the powers of complex numbers which are expressed in polar form as in this formula. When we take the nth root, what we do is we just take the nth root of r and we multiply the angle by n. So let's see an example. Now here the question says find 4 plus 4 root 3i to the power 6 in brackets and express it in rectangular form. So here first we have to change it into polar form, take the 6th power and then change it back to rectangular form. To change this complex number into polar form, we need to find r and theta. So let's calculate r first. R is equal to the square root of 4 squared plus 4 cubed 3 squared, which will give me 16 plus 48, and we have a square root of 64, which gives me 8. And for the angle, I go like theta equals the tangent inverse of 4 root 3 over 4, which when I simplify I get root 3. The tangent inverse of root 3 is nothing but 60 degrees, which is actually in radians, pi over 6. Oops, sorry. Pi over 3. So the polar form of 4 plus 4 root 3i is nothing but 8 times cosine pi over 3 plus I sine pi over 3. Now let's use
Théorème de DeMoivre
to find the 6th power of this number. Now what we are going to do is we are going to write as in the formula. We'll say 8 to the power 6 in brackets. We will say cosine 6 times pi over 3 plus I sine 6 times pi over 3. That's what we are going to do. Now 8 to the power 6 is 262,144 times, well, we have 6 times pi over 3, which will give me cosine 2 pi plus, in the same with sine, it will be I sine 2 pi, which will give me 262,144 times, well, cosine 2 pi is nothing but 1, and sine 2 pi is nothing but 0, so we have I times 0 here. Well, actually, this will lead to 0, so this number will turn into the real number, which will give me 262,144. Since this is a real number, I can't do anything to change it into rectangular form because its imaginary part is already gone. So there is nothing else to do. But actually what I did here is I calculated cosine and sine. Actually that's what I should do to express this in rectangular form if I was to have an imaginary part. Now is your turn. In these two questions, try to find the powers indicated by using
Théorème de DeMoivre
and show your results to me.